Good afternoon, all. Artists, the press, and my fellow businessmen. I take this golden opportunity to personally thank you for making time on this great day to come and start this great journey with us. It is said that all roads lead to Moscow, and our road has happily led us here today to talk about Galactic mobile phone accessories, which is the future of quality and affordable mobile accessories.
Over the years, Africa has continually been overlooked in terms of quality and accessibility. So we're here to proudly solve this problem, and give you a solution. And how best to do this than come up together with the best quality product and partner it with the best rapper in Africa. Our passion towards entrepreneurship and mobile accessories, together with home appliances, has not started today. It has been a journey that has been going on over the years. It's something that we have had a lot of passion towards, and we're here to announce the fruits of our labor. Ladies and gents, this is Galactic.
It is with great respect and honor to have collaborated with Khaligraph, as Alex said. So I would like to invite you right now to take the time, come visit our experience store, and have a taste of affordability and quality. And thank you. God bless you.
So we're gonna have questions right now for Khaligraph. I'm gonna be taking one question as we go. Anyone with a question? Anyone with a question? Yes, sir.
Hi. I think Khaligraph mwenyewe pia angenipatia brief introduction of
Aseme kitu.
yes.
Okay.
Already. Yeah, my name is Khaligraph Jones, but I guess you already know that. And the reason as to why we are here today is because of this new partnership that we have begun with my friends here, Mr. Sam, and the Vice President of the company, Galactic. This is something new, something fresh, game changer. I can guarantee you that this is going to change the game, elevate the industry, and elevate Kenya as a country. That's what it is. Sorry for the voice, man. I've been performing a whole lot of late, so hence the hoarse voice, but OG's OG. You're here.
Yeah, some kid. We've seen other brands which also deal in accessories. I just want to know what makes Galactic unique.
What makes Galactic unique is the fact that the brands that have been in the market, that is what we've taken time to study and look at the challenges and where the weakness. So Galactic now is a combination of all that to bring down affordability and quality to the users.
Okay, and also there are many artists in Kenya. Why OG? Why did you decide to partner with OG?
As you said, OG is OG. There's no one like us.
Yes, please.
Well, yeah, that's a good question. Galactic is a journey that has begun in Kenya. We are already in East Africa, that's Uganda and Tanzania. And of course, with God's blessings, we're going to spread our wings further.
Yeah, Samke, my name is Dennis Keton. I have two questions, one for you, one for OJ. As we were coming, one of the guys just approached us and asked us, what is your mission towards dealership or partnering with other local vendors around, since Galactic is a new brand?
Yeah, part of Galactic is to also create employment for the youth. So we're going to be offering a seller agency. This will roll out in a few weeks. And when we do that, OG will announce it.
Yeah. Okay. Then to OJ. OJ, we know you are the best rapper in Africa. Mad respect for that. Thank you. So my simple question to you is, why did you select to partner with Galactic, not any other brand?
First things first, everything is built on the relationship that we have with Galactic is built on friendship. I've known Sam K for a minute, and if you've seen my music videos, then you might see his name as one of the executive producers and directors on the songs that I put out. So off that, we just decided that being in the position that I am, as you say, the best rapper. That's what they say. I'm not the one who says that. And then being who they are in the market as far as what is it that Easy Maizo Mitambo, as far as that goes, I mean, if you put it together, that's a very lethal combination, lethal in a good way. So that's when we decided to come together and present to you guys the Galactic OG version up in the place. Yeah.
Thank you.
Answers your question?
Thank you so much.
Khaligraph, allow me to ask this question. Is it a partnership or are you fully owning Galactic Gadgets?
That is confidential information for now. But the most important thing to know today is that Khaligraph Jones is Galactic. All that other information you're going to get it as time progresses. Yeah. So you want to say something about that?
No, actually, as you said it, you know, behind every company is the stakeholder and everything, which we're not going to relay here. Yeah, all you need to know is that this is Galactic.
More questions, please.
My name is Paul.
Please be audible, man.
I have one question for you.
Yes, sir.
You said that Galactic is going to be a game changer in the industry.
Yeah.
Kindly, let's be brief on which ways is it aiming to be a game changer?
First of all, that's a very good thing to ask because everybody is here. And this one I'm going to say, kuna venye wasanii wamebebwa, naona na inaongelea kama Khaligraph. Kuna venye wasanii wamebebwa, wasanii wa Kenya hawajachukuliwa kama wafanya biashara ama tukifanya biashara tunagonga vitu vidogo ile kiraia, unaona, lakini tunataka kuonyesha wasee that even with the brands we have tunaweza make something out of it. Na hii ni kuonyesha wasee that it doesn't really matter yani nini unadu, bora brand iko strong, kila kitu inaweza fanyika. So hii nataka kuonyesha wasanii ama si wasanii, mafans na watu wako huko nje wale wanabeba wasanii ndogo, na tunaweza tengeneza hii kitu venye inafaa kuwa na tunaweza ingiza package. So basically the motivation. Yeah.
Okay, on that, we've seen several artists for the past maybe 5 years. They've been up, and all of a sudden they've gone down.
Yeah.
What's your words to the upcoming artists to maintain the pace that they've maintained for years?
First of all, you have to give me credit because you're talking about artists who have been here and they're no longer here. I've been here all through and I'm still here. So you have to congratulate me for that.
Yeah, that is
Niambie congratulations.
Congratulations for maintaining that.
Watu weke bidii, watu weke inaitwaje, yani just put your mind into it and everything is gonna fall into place. Alafu trust the process. Yeah.
OJ, I just want to divulge kidogo from this thing.
Usiulize mambo zingine zenye si za hivi.
Nataka tu nijue, juzi we say Eric Omondi say kwamba wasanii wamelala. What's your take on that?
Wasanii wamelala na yeye wamelala. Never understood that stuff. In what way?
Anasema hawafanyi kazi, hawajitumi. Yeah.
Unaonaje? Unaona kama anasema ukweli ama anadanganya?
That's when nataka kujua opinion yako.
No, wewe nataka kujua opinion yako. Do you think he's saying facts or he's just saying what he's saying?
At some point, hapana facts.
Facts gani?
Kuna wasanii it's been like months hawajaachia ngoma.
Na kuna wale wameachia ngoma,
Yeah,
sio?
yeah.
So kuna wale wanafanya kazi na kuna wale wafanyi kazi.
Yeah.
Ndio.
Yeah.
So kuna wale, kila sekta kuna wale wanaekelea bidii na kuna wale wanaekelea bidii. Kwa class kuna kuangana number 1, wale wanasoma na kuna wale wasomi. So that happens everywhere. If you ask me, I think Kenya is doing very good right now in terms of muziki wise. Hata Tanzania watushindi. Tanzania watu wanakujanga kusema ati guys, can you see how Diamond is doing and kwa nini wasanii wangapi? Diamond ndo msanii pekee yake Tanzania. Kwa kila saa Diamond ndo mnatumia kama marketing scheme. Ukitaka kubash wasanii wa Kenya, you guys need to see what Diamond is doing videos in which country. You need to emulate and do the same. No. Sisi tuko malipopoa and we're doing good. I think hata watu wakianza kusema sijui ati Kenya iko nyuma, unafaa kuangalia how many countries do we have in Africa? We have like 54, right? 54 countries, Nigeria, Tanzania, blah blah blah, hizo zote. Country gani hapa Afrika unasema iko juu ya Kenya kimziki? Tusihesabu Nigeria, gani ingine? Gani ingine hakuna? Na Nigeria tukumbuke iko na population ya 200 million. Tusiongee South Africa, they cannot surpass what we are doing. Yeah, they can't. We know those are facts, but because we have a culture of unapenda kudharau, kudowngrade wasanii, demean. Tunataka kusema, hey, Nani is doing better than us, Nani is doing better than us.
And what's your take on wasanii wa Kenya kukatenrizia wasanii wamekuja ku headline events?
Kukatenriz ni kufanya kuimba kabla ule jamaa imba. If that is the case, that I've been categorizing for akina Bahati and whoever. Because mimi wacha nikwambie, mimi kinita show. For instance, if I was called yesterday to perform, mimi ningewaambia nienge wa kwanza nimalize niende nyumbani. Ninyi wengine wabaki wakivurugana huko. Mimi sijai understand hiyo context yake. Ati mtu ana categorize. Ni mtu anapanda alipo pesa yake, whether the event organizer is the one who's going to allocate time for you when you're going to perform. Si mambo ya kucategorize. Unaona, hiyo pia ni kitu kingine. Muda watu wapige, bora umelipwa. Mimi hata show ikiwa inaanza saa hii niweke saa moja, mimi niimbe na umelipa. Mimi nitapiga show na nenda mtaa.
Khaligraph alita nini? Alisema Tuesday ana wasanii wa match hapa around KCC. Hiyo story ya
Hiyo sijasikia.
parliament parliament.
Hata mbele Gomondi buda bana. Huyo jamaa si msanii. Nyashinski anasemeje? So anasemeje? What is Major saying? If those guys make any statements about the current matter, then I'll give you a response. But Eric Omondi is supposed to address community. None.
Khaligraph, my name is Don from Don Online TV. We've seen so many brands come and go, courtesy of Wasani. Are we expecting a long-term, growth with your brand, or?
Yeah, this is long term. I tell you that for free. Because every time you see musicians, not musicians really, but people who are in the entertainment industry partnering with brands, haikuangi ni Khaligraph Jones. Mimi sifanyangi hivyo. And if you see me decide to do it, then there has to be a very concrete reason as to why that is happening. Because I feel like this is long term. Remember I told you the foundation of this partnership is friendship. No. So with that said, I think it answers his question.
Out of Nairobi, how many other branches do you have so far?
Sam is going to respond to that. He's in the best position to give you that response. But I can tell you this, the intention is to take it out there beyond even Kenya, East Africa, to Kwendeni, to Sumu.
If I can help you out on your question, number one, and I think it's our fault that we don't state this, so kindly get it very clearly. Galactic will be available in all local supermarkets. We're talking about Carrefour, we're talking about Naivas, and soon maybe Tasks and the rest of the supermarkets. So it will be reachable to everyone. And as I said earlier, we'll also create a platform for you to come on board with us as resellers and make something for themselves also. Does that answer your question?
I'm asking, despite your friendship with Khaligraph, what else do you see in approaching the brand ambassador of your product?
Pardon?
What do you see, despite your friendship with Khaligraph, so that you can be your brand ambassador of your product?
Before you even respond to that, I'm not a brand ambassador here.
You already
I'm
know.
not an influencer. Influencing is a job we will give you people. You and the company you're working for. So you're in the entertainment industry. That's where you are going to come and influence people. Now, Mimi, I'm not an influencer or a brand ambassador. Mimi, I'm part of the team. Okay? All right.
As you said earlier, it's a partnership. It's not a brand ambassador, influencership.
Yeah, and Khaligraph, last time FTC was here in the country, and he was asked if he can do a collab on a song with you, and he replied that you're not doing the same type of music. And as for me, I think you're both rappers, and even though if you're not doing the same type of music, I've seen bongo artists collaborate with rumba artists, rappers collaborate with other artists. So is there like a personal issue with you and FTC that maybe led to this?
What is your name, young man?
I'm born Cedric.
Do you know why we're here today? But because you asked me that question, nakupatia jibu. Alisema hatuwezi fanya ngoma na OG. Do you have any other question?
Excuse me, can we have questions pertaining Galactic, please?
Yeah. I've seen recently from your Instagram post, your show is flying and you're going to tight security, magari yakishua. Why you?
Hiyo ni video na shoot. Mimi ni security.
That was a video shoot.
Yeah.
Alright.
Security.
Alright. Maybe just to add on this, I've seen you've invested a lot in the art. You have your own studio. You've ventured into business, a different business that is real estate, car, transport. So I want to know that what is that thing that keeps you going? Because it's about partnership, it's about growing, it's about you becoming more than an artist.
Yeah. I've always been very vocal with my past, or rather where I come from. You guys know where I come from. I come from Kayole. So basically, I came from nothing. And being able to elevate to a level whereby a lot of people look at you as a source of inspiration, then you have to ensure that you lazima wapatie reason yako kwa role model wao. I don't want to go back to Kayole, and there are a lot of I don't want to go back to. I love that place to death, but zirudi kuishi Kayole, yani nasiko ubaya masiko uzuri. Nataka ku inspire mavijana that waweze kuelewa that if you put your mind and if you just consistent with your job or whatever it is that you do, then eventually the doors are going to open, and that's why mimi wanga nimekaa chini. There are a lot of side shows and everything is happening, but at the end of the day, I try as much as I can to ensure that I set a good example for these other young kids to follow. So that's why I do what I do.
Yeah, Khaligraph, we've seen you've been pushing your brand, saying you want to drop an album very soon. Is it? Did you have to all this try kufanya hii kwanza ndio hii kwe kama main sponsor ama ni
No, I mean everything has its own time of happening. So that was not part of the plan. This was part of the plan. This thing was already arranged like 5 months ago, 1 year ago. So kila kitu imepangwa. Hapa hakuna vitu zinafanyika random. Hapa hakuna guesswork. Everything is arranged and everything has to fall into place, and that is exactly what is happening right now.
And when are we expecting the album?
December. Sasa kwanza nataka mnunue hizi vitu.
Exactly.
Alafu album mnunue December.
So Khaligraph, swali yangu ndio nakuja. Mbona uliamua kuchukua hii company ya electronic gadgets?
Nimekuwa kwa ground na nimekuwa nikioperate, wala sio wanajua ndio mimi msio wa magari sana. So nimekuwa nikicheki yani naangalia there has been a very big gap in terms of inaitwaje accessories. Unaona accessories zimekuwa lacking kidogo, nikaona because Galactic, me and Galactic have been in tumekuwa na hiyo foundation ya friendship. I felt like this is the opportunity to take and for us to come together and decide to introduce this venture into the market. And that's that. Miflutu yani kulikuwa na kagap na tunaweza set fit Mika OG na Galactic kama Galactic.
Khaligraph, I'm here from Pasho. I know that
From Pasho kwa si watambuani.
we love you too, by the way. We really love you too. Of course, the year is coming to an end, and I know there is an album. How would you describe your 2021?
How would you describe it?
Because we can't describe it for you.
No, you can, because you always describe everything for everybody.
Not everybody.
You do it on your blogs, and you always talk and saying things. I don't want taking things out of context. But monaje, hii mwaka ilianza, nimetesa, nimefanya ile kitu nimefanya, mwaka inaisha, bado nasukuma hiyo mboka. These are things you people don't say this. Lakini Khaligraph akia wizo 5-8 akitokea sema Khaligraph amevaa mbwakni, that is everybody Khaligraph amevaa mbwakni. Lakini Khaligraph akienda kunominate wa BET, mnauliza, do you think Khaligraph deserves to be nominated at the BET Awards? That is exactly what happens. But you mnajua nini tumekuwa tukifanya, hata even right now, you guys are supposed to be the ones who are out here rebuking and condemning these people who are saying that Kenyan music is dead. You know what we do out here. You also know the amount of work and sacrifices that we have to lay down in order for this thing to come together. So nyinyi mnapokuwa mnatutetea si mambo za udako kila saa hapa hivi.
Yeah, we love you too.
Okay. I want to ask you this question. Are you planning to have a major tour, galactic tour across the country with Khaligraph?
Yeah, that's something that's in the pipeline, and we'll communicate that later.
Khaligraph, to your fans, maybe you can just tell them something regarding galactic.
My fans, first of all, I just want to say this. I'm grateful for the fact that they have always shown me support all the way. You know, when I started, back up with him, I'm a fan of make it possible. You guys, I tell you this, I came from nothing. I mean, because of sometimes how I speak, you want to make assumptions. I came from nothing. But then fans made it possible for Khaligraph to be able to sit here in the middle of these two big powerhouses in this country now. So my fans, thank you so much. OG kama OG Mr. You let down. I'm always gonna keep it coming through. Galactic, Manzejo, you wanna take it to a different level, of which you already have. Right now, you know about that. And yeah, support is gonna come through.
Khaligraph, swali hapa from Black TV. You have been one of the artists when you find a kazi safi hapa Kenya and outside the country.
Thank you. That's how you're supposed to start. By the way, before you ask me a question, you have to commend me for my good job. Nimekuwa nikiwakilisha hapa hivi nje Manzejo. So say Khaligraph, thank you, and then you can ask me. Unasemaje?
So tumekuwa ukiona umefanya kazi na wasanii kutoka Kenya and outside Kenya. And we just want to know, kuna time ulisema utafanya collab na Kanye West. Hii collab inakuja lini?
Hakuna take trust the process. Yeah, nilusa mangezo kwa ngoma. I believe it's Kanye West probably doesn't even know who I am. We're just being frank, but he will know who I am in the future. If kidogo too, I trust the process. I believe in God. If God was able to take me from where I was up to where I am right now, then believe me, that is going to happen as well. So just be patient.
Okay, last questions, please.
Can you expect other collabs, maybe other rappers from outside Africa?
Outside Africa nafanya nao, lakini pia hapa Kenya pia nafanya nao. Yani, because I believe Kenya pia tuko na marapa wanoma.
Katapila alienda wapi?
What do you mean Katapila alienda wapi? Sana kula 1 million yake alishinda vizuri yenye mpasho wa kupost. Mpasho wa kuweka hiyo. Akisema Khaligraph alifanya Katapila akashinda 1 million. Hiyo ilirushwa huko kwa under the carpet tu. Amkuweka. Nyinyi mabloggers nyinyi. Wanajua bado. Unaona huyo na huyo ni blogger mwenzenyu. Amweki. Amsemi kuna kijana alitoka Kibira akashinda 1 million off a competition that Khaligraph orchestrated. You don't say that. You go and post it on Monday, by the way. As you post this, Mambo Galactic. Yeah. You go.
Last question, please. Last question, please.
You're one of the best artists in Kenya.
Yeah.
Actually, hakuna kama wewe.
Kunao, yani tuseme tu yani Thank you.
But as a big artist, you've gone down to work with the upcoming artists. And I credit for that.
Yeah.
What my question was, what is your call to these other artists? And your call for you?
That is a move that should be emulated by any mainstream artist when yako hapo hivyo kwa limelight. I think sometimes hiyo nimezoea kufanya job na wasanii wadogo. Your responsibility wangemekwa kwa Khaligraph sana. Alafu at the end of the day, they don't give me credit for that. These bloggers, you know, they don't say that Khaligraph is always out there ku ensure wasanii wana rise, yani unaona. But I believe mimi nikifanya hivyo, mtu kama Major by the way amekuwa akifanya hivyo, anapatia wasanii ma collaboration, wasanii wadogo, ngoma zinakuwa hit. Unaona kitu inafanyika aftermath. Nyashinsky pia anafaa kuwa na do hivyo. Who else? Pizzo the King, unaona Pizzo the King, Octopizzo pia wanafanya hiyo mboka. Pose ya kikaka. Ama kadhe wote yani
Okay, one last question, then we go, please.
Labda your final remarks as the team, kila mtu atupatie final remarks.
Yes. Well, final remark I can tell you, again, I appreciate you for coming, joining us today. I And I'll ask one more thing of you. Join us inside as we experience the store.
As we said, expect quality. We're the best. We're gonna give the best.
Okay, so we have an experience store.